One of the things you'll notice very quickly when you establish a daily routine of prayer in your life is the joy. It's just something about it that brings new joy to our lives. It's something about it that makes things and people that were there all the time be the source of joy in new and fresh and wonderful ways. Joy is one of the great fruits of prayer. People ask me a lot, they ask me, why do you do what you do? And it's always interesting to hear the question and who asked the question and why they asked the question. And the reason I do what I do, the reason I started doing this work, 27 years ago, was because of the joy I was experiencing. I had this experience where I was taught how to pray, where I came into a unique relationship with God, and that joy, it just sort of overwhelms and it overflows, and you want to share it with other people. It was like all of a sudden you see things as they really are, and you realize, wow, that's what I've been looking for. Everything makes sense now. I want to share this with other people. I want to share this with as many other people as possible. And that was really the driving force that led me to speak and write the way I have for the last 3 decades. Over those years, I have, had a great desire to sort of hone like the source of the joy, and particularly sort of try and bottle these sources of joy so that it wasn't just delivered to people or shared with people in a general way, but it was shared in a very specific way. And I knew prayer was an essential source of joy in my own life, and I wanted to share that with as many people as possible. And for many, many years, I struggled with the question, okay, if you could only teach people one way to pray, how would you teach them? And what I wanted to do was to develop a method of prayer that would actually teach people how to pray as they use the method. Because I knew I couldn't go out there to millions and millions of people and sit down with them and explain to them how to pray. And so I wanted to come up with a system, a process, that if people engaged in the process, just engaging in the process would teach them how to pray. And that's how the prayer process came about. I'm telling you, if 153 words can change your life, this 153 words will change your life. It's 7 pieces or 7 parts of this prayer, each designed to lead you into a conversation with God, about things like gratitude and awareness, the significant moments of the last 24 hours in your life, peace and the obstacles to peace and removing the obstacles to peace in your life, freedom, the things that stop you or preventing you from being the best version of yourself, other people, and how we're called to pray for them, or how they're challenging us or encouraging us. And then finally, the prayer process, the 7th movement, in a sense, of the prayer process is the Our Father. It's an incredibly simple process, but it has taught so many people how to pray, and that has brought them great joy, and that brings me great joy. Why do I do what I do? I do it because I want you and millions of other people like you to experience the joy that I have experienced in my journey.